of coronavirus cases in Los Angeles County comes to 1,222,778. The confirmed number of deaths reaches 23,292. Here in Torrance, the total number of confirmed cases is 7,070, with total confirmed deaths at 202. We anticipate the numbers to change as the county updates its last 24-hour operating period. Welcome to COVID-19 Today. I'm Rhiannon Trutanich. It's 4 p.m. on Tuesday, April 6th. Los Angeles County continues to see major progress in the fight against the pandemic. Public Health Director Dr. Barbara Ferrer says there's been tremendous progress as the county has seen a 97% drop in the number of new daily coronavirus cases reported since the beginning of the year. The 7-day average of new cases is now just under 400 per day, compared to 14,200 per day just 3 months ago. Dr. Ferrer says the daily case numbers compare now to what they were at the beginning of the pandemic. Hospitalizations and the number of daily fatalities due to COVID-19 are also down 92% from just a few short months ago. Dr. Ferrer cautioned about a fourth coronavirus wave in some places and new variants that pose a threat. The county is also set to receive $15 million in state funding to ramp up vaccinations in vulnerable areas, thanks to the county's collaboration with the governor and Blue Shield. In just 9 days, the county will expand eligibility even more, as anyone 16 and older will qualify to get the vaccine. Angelenos will have many more opportunities to get a COVID-19 vaccine thanks to a new partnership. LA Care Health Plan and Blue Shield of California Promise Health Plan announced today they will operate 16 outdoor pop-up COVID-19 vaccine clinics through May 1st in partnership with USC Pharmacy. These clinics will administer the one-dose Johnson & Johnson vaccines starting tomorrow. The free drive-through and walk-up clinics will be scattered throughout Southern California, from Linwood, East LA, Palmdale, Pacoima, Pomona, Inglewood, Boyle Heights to Metro LA. The J&J vaccine is only approved for adults 18 and older, and in order to qualify to get the vaccine at these pop-up sites, residents must meet the current eligibility guidelines and make an appointment. You can go to lacare.org. California Governor Gavin Newsom was in San Francisco today to give the latest updates on the state's COVID-19 response and recovery efforts. He announced California would move away from its color-coded tier system soon that regulates closures and openings county by county, and instead would fully reopen at the same time as early as June 15th. Now, that's contingent on two conditions: if vaccine supply is sufficient enough to administer anyone 16 and older who want to get the vaccine, and if hospitalization rates remain stable and low. California Health and Human Services Secretary Dr. Mark Ghaly said the state would also look at hospitalization rates as a whole, but also focus on who is being admitted into hospital beds with COVID-19 and whether or not these patients were vaccinated. Newsom also discussed the future of education and said there would be no barriers for all students to return back to in-person learning by June 15th, from grade school up to college classrooms. While Governor Newsom said California's mask mandate won't be lifted anytime soon, daily activities will be allowed to resume and businesses will be able to reopen with common sense risk reduction measures. The governor touted two major benchmarks at today's press conference. One, that 20 million COVID-19 vaccine doses have been administered statewide, and that 4 million of those doses were given equitably to the most vulnerable members of the community. A new COVID-19 variant is emerging, and it's creating concern among doctors and health officials. Scientists from Stanford University recently discovered the new variant in California called the double mutant because it contains not just one but two mutations in its genetic composition. Dr. Benjamin Pinsky, the director of the Clinical Virology Laboratory at Stanford, said they don't know yet if it's more dangerous or more transmissible, But in India, where it originated, the double mutant accounts for 15 to 20% of cases in one particular state. Health officials worry while the current vaccine is designed to prevent serious illness, this mutation increases the spike protein's ability to bind to human host cells, making people more susceptible to infection. Scientists say mutations in the spike gene can make the virus inherently better at infecting people or can help the virus to escape neutralizing antibodies. And if the virus mutates a certain way, it could reinfect someone who has already recovered from COVID-19 or have had the vaccine. But experts say even if someone is reinfected, symptoms should be mild compared to primary infections. President Joe Biden announced today plans to move up the date when all adults can be eligible to receive the coronavirus vaccine from May 1st to April 19th. The country is currently on track to administer 150 million COVID-19 vaccine doses, which would make the United States the first country to meet that benchmark. The president visited a vaccination site in Alexandria, Virginia this afternoon before speaking at the White House. According to the U.S. Centers for Disease Control and Prevention, more than 75% of people over the age of 65 have gotten a shot, and more than 55% of them are fully vaccinated. The president emphasized that while the country is now vaccinating a record number of Americans, the battle against COVID-19 is far from over. He called on every governor, mayor, and local leader to maintain and, in some cases, reinstate mask mandates. California is set to expand vaccine eligibility to anyone 16 and older beginning April 15th. A recent survey of infectious disease specialists found that many are worried about the new mutations of the coronavirus, which could make current vaccines useless within a year, and agree a booster shot will be needed in the future. The survey conducted by the People's Vaccine Alliance polled 77 experts from top academic institutions from 28 countries. And nearly a third of the experts surveyed say in 9 months or less, the current vaccines will become ineffective and a booster is likely needed. Pharmaceutical manufacturers are currently in the process of developing a booster shot to address the specific variants like the ones detected in the UK, South Africa, and Brazil. Experts say the most important thing people can do is keep staying the course, which includes limiting non-essential travel, mask wearing, hand washing, and physical distancing. Millions of Americans who've received their third stimulus payment could still see a little extra bonus in their bank accounts soon. It's called a plus-up payment, and they're now being sent as part of the latest round of stimulus money to those who experienced some sort of life event that changed how the Internal Revenue Service should have considered their income. The agency says they're now sending out extra payments as it processes 2020 tax returns, which may indicate some people are owed more money. For those who qualify for a plus-up payment, there's nothing more to do. Once you filed your taxes, you'll automatically receive the additional payment, although that does still max out at $1,400 per eligible person. It's estimated that 130 million Americans have now received their third round of checks worth up to $1,400 per person. Disney fans, get ready to get online. In just another week, visitors will be able to purchase tickets as sales will resume this month. Disneyland and Disney California Adventure announced the dates they will begin selling tickets and allow guests to return to the Anaheim-based theme park. Advanced online reservations will open on April 12th at 8 a.m. for visitors who had previously purchased tickets, then on April 15th to the general public. Reservations will be required to visit both parks, which will reopen on April 30th with limited capacity. Currently, the theme park will be limited to only in-state residents, face masks will be required, and social distancing markers will be in place. Park hopper tickets will also be available, but visitors will have to choose the theme park where they want to start their day and will be able to cross over to the other parks starting at 1 p.m. Restaurant reservations will also be available beginning April 22nd, and the parks will be open from 9 a.m. until 7 p.m. beginning at the end of the month. Families who are staying home this spring break will have a fun and free project to take advantage of. Thanks to Lowe's Home Improvement and Garden Store, each Thursday this month, free family gardening kits will be given out. Also in honor of Earth Day, activity kits include starting a mystery garden piñata with a variety of seed packets, tree saplings, and a kit to build a butterfly garden. During the pandemic, the company surveyed more than 2,000 people and found a majority said they now consider their home their sanctuary. A company spokesperson said people are craving safe and meaningful experiences as they anticipate spending more time at home, with 70% of responding households saying they will not travel this spring. Now, if you're interested, you can register on Lowe's website for the garden kits. The company says the event will also include in-store demos such as lawn care maintenance and painting flower pots. The curbside pickup of free project kits begins this Thursday. The community is invited to take part in the city's budget workshops taking place this month. Over the next 3 Tuesdays, the city's finance department will lead the workshop, focusing on different departments in the city each week. During these sessions, staff will review the 5-year 2021 to 2026 capital plan and the 2-year 2021 to 2023 operating budget for all departments. The workshops will take place during the City Council meetings. The dates include April 13th, 20th, and 27th. The City Council meeting begins at 7 p.m. and can be seen online as well as on our channel live. You can get more details by going online to torranceca.gov/government/finance. The Torrance Art Museum is excited to announce a new art exhibit coming to Torrance this summer. It's called Ultra, and it will be TAM's inaugural public art tour to launch on July 17th. It will be a community-based public art exhibition taking place outdoors and will feature more than 20 art pieces from some of the region's most significant and exciting contemporary artists. Sculptures, installations, video projection, and interactive experiences are among the anticipated works of art that will be placed at various parks, storefronts, schools, and government buildings around the city. Max Presneal, the head curator and director at the Torrance Art Museum, said as they prepare to welcome the community back inside the museum, they are delighted that Ultra allows the public to engage with art while exploring the city safely. Like all Torrance Art Museum programs, Ultra will be free to the public, and a special route map will be available as a handout in print form at the museum, as well as a viewable version online. There you'll find locations of all the artworks and activity sites. Go to torranceartmuseum.com for more information. Well, before we go, at the end of each program, we like to share feel-good stories from our community, pictures, images, and videos that remind us of how resilient our community is and how Torrance truly cares. Today marks National Library Workers' Day, and after being closed for nearly a year, the Torrance Public Library is happy to announce they are gearing up to welcome back visitors with modified hours and safety protocols in place. Now, this wouldn't be possible without the work of all of the library staff and volunteers. Beginning April 19th, residents will be able to check out books in person, use the public computers, peruse the bookshelves, and enjoy the library once again. Torrance librarian Yolan Wilburn shared a heartfelt thank you to all of the library staff members and countless volunteers for all that they do for this community. Be sure to check them out online and on social media at Torrance Public Library. Now, if you have a great story, upcoming event, a photo, or video you'd like to share, email us at covid19today@torranceca.gov. We'd love to hear from you. Well, that's our update for COVID-19 today. Be sure to join us tomorrow as Leslie Robbins fills in to bring you the latest. Be safe, stay healthy, and thanks for tuning in. We'll see you next time.